Hello and welcome to WFL TECtalks. Today's episode is all about iControl and especially about the new integration of Sandvik Coromant SilentTools Plus. Stay tuned. Welcome back to WFL TECtalks. Not only the geometry of workpieces, but also the materials used are becoming increasingly complex. It is necessary to be able to master different challenges and to meet demanding customer requirements. Therefore, sensors for recording and evaluating data such as utilization, temperature, or surface quality have become indispensable in highly complex machining processes. WFL and Sandvik have set out to optimize the machining process and provide a wide variety of machining solutions with optimized process transparency. Reinhard Koll, Head of Application Engineering at WFL, and Jens Nannen, Global Customer Success and Partner Manager at Sandvik Coromant, will now talk about this cooperation and its benefits. Welcome and thank you for joining WFL TECtalks. Mr. Koll, the integration of iControl on WFL machines makes many processes safer and more transparent. Please give us a brief overview of how iControl actually works.
iControl is a WFL product. It's a process monitoring system, and it processes and monitors different signals from the machine itself, but also from external sensors. And these signals are monitored against certain limits. You can define red limit, yellow limit, energy limit, dynamic limit. So it's a very powerful and useful tool for the operator to make the process safer and reliable.
And what are the advantages of iControl for the operator or regarding the production?
I think the biggest advantage is the transparency of the processes, because usually you don't see too much from different operations, but with this iControl you really know what is happening during the cutting process. And so you have a transparent process, you have a very reliable process, you see if there is anything changing during the different parts. And of course you also can identify hidden potentials in your process. If there is more potential on the machine side or on tool side, that's easy to identify with iControl.
One of the most innovative developments is the collaboration with Sandvik and the integration of the Sandvik boring bar. How is this boring bar powered, and for which industries or for the machining of which workpieces is the boring bar most suitable?
The boring bar is in a standard configuration powered with a battery pack, but this is of course limiting the usable time of the boring bar. So you have to replace the battery from time to time. We developed a system where we have an inductive transmission of electrical power, and this allows us to run the boring bar for 24 hours, 7 days a week without any interruption or manual intervention. So this is very important to have really the possibility to machine also big parts without any manual intervention. You asked also about the different industries and applications. I think mainly, there's a very wide field of applications for long boring bars and tamped boring bars. Mainly we use it in the aerospace industries for machining of turbine shafts, landing gear parts, but also in the oilfield industry there is a lot of ID machining which needs to be done also with cladding operations, so that's very tough machining. But also I would say that general engineering, gearing parts, whatever, tubes, separators, in these applications we use long and vibration tape boring bars.
Thank you, Mr. Koll.
Thank you.
Now we know how the Sandvik boring bar works on a Milton. Can you tell us more about its structure, Mr. Nannen?
Yeah, of course. So the boring bar itself is equipped with a dampening system in front to help reduce vibration and create a stable process and avoid vibration in long overhang situations. With the SilentTools Plus boring bar, we have taken it one step further and have equipped the bars with multiple sensors directly in the tool to create a much more precise and dynamic signal than what would be possible by measuring through sensors in a machine. So we have vibration sensor in the front of the boring bar and a system of 4 sensors in the back of the bar. And these sensors allow to detect even smallest vibrations to indicate if the bar is in cut or not, and to give direct feedback about the cutting conditions, the surface quality, and we can help with optimizing and safeguarding the machining process. The 4 sensors indicate the load and the deflection of the boring bar, and this means we can display a very precise load measurement on the boring bar, and in addition the deflection is displayed as an absolute value to show how far the bar is deflected from its nominal position and the influence this has on the resulting radius or diameter of the workpiece. So this can help tremendously when running in a new component for the first time, for example, or also to optimize cutting conditions, but also to save time during machining in order to make sure that through added transparency, the operator can always assure an optimal process. This is particularly helpful with superalloys or parts that are being machined after heat treatment. The big benefit here is that with the machine control integration in iControl, we have the possibility for machine reaction depending on what happens in the process. So for example, if things go wrong or we create an overload situation, for example, when an excessive material is left on the part or an insert may break, the tool will immediately initiate a stop and retract through Koll Plus Connected, which is integrated in iControl.
Which intelligent tools are parts of the Sandvik portfolio, and what are the background information worth knowing is there for customers?
Apart from SilentTools Plus, we also offer Driven Tool Holder Plus, which is a vibration sensor equipped driven tool holder for turret machines. The main purpose here is to keep track of the remaining lifetime of the bearings within the driven unit in order to be able to schedule maintenance for the unit before it's so run down that maintenance is not possible anymore. Of course, we are always looking at expanding our portfolio, so be sure that you can expect more interesting tools in the near future.
What about the trends regarding intelligent tools in general?
Yeah, we see a big need and trend towards sensorizing cutting tools. It adds a very precise insight directly from the tool, and it helps with documenting processes and quality reports. So we see the big need from customers, especially in the aerospace industry, but also other industrial areas with high value components and complex processes. Being able to measure directly in the cutting tool gives the best possible signal and would also allow to use the tool without integration, let's say in a mobile setting, but of course using it with a control integration like iControl with Koll Plus Connected gives the most value and benefit for the end customer by being able to add machine reactions and features like stop and retract.
When did the cooperation between Sandvik and WFL start, and since when has the boring bar been integrated into iControl?
The cooperation on silent tools without sensors has started many years ago, long before my time at Sandvik Coromant. The collaboration on sensorized tools and the machine integration, which we today call iControl and Koll Plus Connected, has started in 2019 and has resulted since then in a number of mutual projects where we have used SilentTools Plus with iControl. and we are, of course, continuing the collaboration in the future to deliver even more interesting solutions.
And now to our last question. Could you tell us more about future projects at Sandvik?
Yeah, while SilentTools Plus is a quite specialized solution for internal machining, we are currently developing new tools for more general use. I can't share too much yet, but we are sure excited to show you more in the near future.
Thank you, Mr. Nannen.
Thank you.
Mr. Koll and Mr. Nannen, thank you very much for this informative and insightful interview. Thank you for watching. I hope you tune in for the next episode of WFL TECtalks.